PigMonkey, and welcome to Geeks versus Nerds, the debate-style program where we investigate topics no one else has the guts, tenacity, or interest to investigate. The object of the show is simple: secure the title for your team's candidate using facts, obscure knowledge, and trash talk. Tonight, Luigi versus Robin on Geeks versus Nerds! Luigi, player 2, the reject player. Forever the refuge of younger siblings, the apathetic, and the children your parents are making you play with. Face it, he sucks. He's second banana. The game isn't called Super Luigi Brothers. He got his brother's hand-me-down clothes and hand-me-down looks. Luigi was an afterthought. He wasn't really important enough to have his own personality, so his duds get a dye job, and voila, loser number 2. He's the guy who had to take his turn second all the time, which was a real issue when it came to Peach. So Mario gets the hot girl because he's the first out of the birth canal. And what did Luigi get? Taller. Luigi can do everything Mario can do, but he has to wait for his brother to die to do it. But does that make him the most loyal sidekick with the same shtick? If ever there was a poster child for Children's Protection Services, it would be Robin. It doesn't matter which one you choose, they all had to be beaten severely by a deranged billionaire who does nothing but go out at night clubbing people into unconsciousness. Robin has the unbelievable job of being the brightly colored decoy to Batman's skulking in the shadows, showing that Batman has a keen understanding of human emotion. The only thing more terrifying than Batman is the desire to beat the crap out of a smart-mouthed kid. Batman is a brilliant tactician. He's put children in bright red elf costumes and brought them to a place where they can be properly killed and mangled. There. I did an entire intro about Robin and didn't make a single pedophile joke. Robin is the disposable sidekick, but does that make him the most loyal sidekick with the same shtick? That's what we're here to find out. Let's meet the geeks and nerds. For Luigi, Team Nerd and your nerd herder, his princess is in another castle. At least that's what she keeps telling him on Facebook. It's Nyrarady! You're now breathing manually, and you've just lost the game. Direct all hatred to Lord Nuke, Blake Hebb. This man once ate a whole pie that contained his deceased parents. He only regrets it, sort of. It's Kyle Hickey!
It's weird!
For Robin, Team Geek, and your geek leader, this lady, despite her pink hair and sequin dress, still isn't flamboyant enough to be the next Robin. And trust her, it's not for lack of trying, it's Ivy Jones! He's just a free-range sidekick on the lonely streets of the night. It's Jeddrie. He's wearing a flame-retardant underpants. It's Dave Conrad.
Ready? Begin!
Nerds, it is the opening round. Please explain to me why Luigi is the most loyal sidekick with the same shtick. Begin.
Luigi started off as a palette swap of Mario. Exact same abilities, all the same power-ups, just green. Now picture this. Imagine Batman, Defender of the Night. Only instead of a little kid, who's maybe a 10th as effective as him, he's got another Batman. It's like, I'm Batman.
I'm Green Batman. He has the same abilities as Mario, and sometimes even better, and they're all incredibly impressive. For one, he's an Olympic-level athlete. He's participated in both the Beijing and Vancouver Olympic Games. He has supernatural jumping ability, greater than Mario, disproving the fact that white guys can't jump. He's strong to like a fault. He can break solid bricks with his fists. He has an arsenal of unspeakable weapons such as a big-ass hammer, some sort of rare flora which when he touches it, it grants him pyrokinetic abilities. He has a cape that allows flight. He has a glowing star made of some sort of compressed energy which allows him invincibility. And at the end of the day, what does he do when he's all over? Part-time Ghostbuster.
And let's remember, like, we're keeping in mind loyalty. We're thinking about through thick and thin. What do they do as a profession? They are plumbers together. He stands next to Mario cleaning toilets and unclogging sinks and bathrooms. That is loyalty. At the end of the day, is having Mario's back when they're just pulling your hair out of dry sinks. You know, that's loyalty, right?
I would swear you're standing behind Mario looking, your brother, you've been looking at his butt crack for forever, and you're going to stay behind him and stare at his ass crack.
And you know what you're gonna do tomorrow?
You're gonna do it
The
again.
same thing.
That's
Nothing
loyalty.
at all.
Moving over to the geeks. Please explain to me why Robin is the most loyal sidekick with the same shtick. Begin.
Well, we have 5 Robins in Batman's two-person career, and the best part about Robin is that he's been trained specifically by Bruce, who has been trained by every master in every martial art. So he knows all of the things that Bruce knows, and Bruce employs to great effect. Have you seen a guy's face after he's been in a fight with Batman? It's like meat, ground meat.
Robin isn't a person. Robin is a title. Someone under the mantle of Robin can achieve any number of wonderful positions. College student, police officer, senator, heir to a massive fortune, Batman, or a girl. Luigi will always just be a plumber.
And you want to talk about actual loyalty? Sure, you can pull hair out of a drain and all that. But how about picking your own teeth up off the gutter for some guy? That's f***ing loyalty.
Okay. I know that's how I show loyalty. Here's your teeth back. Oh, wait, I left one in the bottom. I know I've got another one in my pocket here. Okay, well, it's time to hand out the rebuttal tokens. So for Mario, the rebuttal token is the P-Wing. Hold on, it's got a spin, right? And we have a children's services guide. The token can be turned in once to interrupt your opposite team and address one point only. Finish him. It's back over to the nerds. Nerds, it is now the attack round, so please explain to me why Robin is not the most loyal sidekick with the same shtick. Begin.
Go ahead.
The first move Robin makes is always the worst possible move. They're fighting a guy with an iron helmet. He punches him in the face. Clang! They go up against a guy who has trained bears, you know, the bear master. Robin's like, I'm gonna sneak past his guards with this meat suit. So, you know, if they were fighting a guy called Laser Dick Larry, his opening move would be a hand job.
I'm gonna give a point for trash talk.
And we've also just invented Laser Dick Larry, so accept that how you will. At the end of the day, Robin is expendable. That's what Robins are. You're done with one, you get a new one. And really, I don't even think we can even qualify it as a sidekick. These are a couple things that happen after you be Robin. You become your own superhero once you realize that your boss is a dick. You either become Batman until a reboot, or you die. So really, at the end of the day, this isn't a sidekick, this is an internship. You work for a guy that you don't like, you don't get paid, you don't get school credit.
You can't tell anybody.
No, you can't tell at all. And then eventually you decide, this, I'm doing my own thing.
And even when Batman finally gets his back broken, he looks at like the 90 Robins and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take Azrael. Like, I'm gonna not touch the guys that I just trained.
I'm gonna take that religious fanatic.
He wouldn't even give it to that. Because Robin's too unpredictable at the end of the day. You don't know what you get with any Robin that comes, but Luigi's consistent. You gotta give Luigi that. Every game you know what you're getting with Luigi. Whoa.
Nicely put. Moving over to the Geeks. Geeks, please explain to me why Luigi is not the ultimate sidekick with the same shtick. You have 2 minutes. Begin.
I ask myself the question, what is see about Luigi? And I quickly answer myself back with everything. This guy has nothing going for him. His only power is that he can jump. Whoop-de-do. I can jump.
And seriously, if I take as much mushrooms as the two of those bastards take, I can throw fireballs out of my fists too.
Luigi was introduced to the world in the commercial for the Atari Mario Brothers game. With the song, something's gumming up the plumbing, poor Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtle's out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind. Fighter flies, jeepers yipes, they're all coming out the pipes. To which he responds, Mario, where are you? He's useless as tits on a hurricane.
I've never had to milk a hurricane. I think it would be rather difficult to do without tits. All right. PigMonkey. It is the PigMonkey question. The PigMonkey question is, in order to be the most loyal sidekick with the same shtick, the candidate must have shown remarkable loyalty to their hero. Show how the candidate has been present to help the hero and how the hero has not been present to help the candidate. So, nerds, you have 2 minutes. Begin.
In the game, Mario is missing. Yeah. So Bowser quit beating around the bush, went for what he was really after, and kidnapped Mario. Luigi went all around the world kicking Koopa ass and solving history puzzles or something like that. Came down to it with a face-off against Bowser, Mario's recurring nemesis, and you know what he did? He ripped his shell right off. It was a decoopitation.
I would shoot you for that, but the audience likes it, so I'll let it go.
Thank God you love puns. All right, now let's look at the other game that Luigi is a star of, Luigi's Mansion. This is loyalty right here. The GameCube controller, the A button. It's the biggest button on the goddamn controller. And now for most games, that is your main attack. That is your jump. That is the most important thing. For Luigi's Mansion, if you press the huge green button on the controller, he goes, Mario? Loyalty through control placement. Oh, Mario!
Luigi!
All right.
Yes, yeah.
I love that. Moving over to the Geeks. Geeks, same question. Show how your candidate has been present to help the hero and how the hero has failed to help the candidate. You have 2 minutes. Begin.
I would like to start off by citing a little-known work. It's called A Death in the Family. It's pretty self-explanatory what happens. I'm going to turn. What do we see here? Robin is dead. And sad Batman, first of all, with his sad eyebrows, has picked up Robin's dead body. Dead, sexy, semi-nude body. He wasn't there. He couldn't do anything.
Okay, thankfully a thing has been to dead, sexy, semi-nude body at that point. We had a mercifully. What point would you like to address? And it better not be the semi-nude sexy body.
It's the no. It's the whole death in the family thing. Yeah, okay, he's dead, but really, nobody really gave a damn, especially the fans of Batman. They had to phone in and vote if Jason Todd would live or die. But not only that, but it cost money to vote. And he still died.
Okay, going back over to the geeks.
Every time Batman forms a team or joins a team, he never invites Robin along. Robin sticks with him anyway. Sometimes he makes his own team, the Teen Titans, to hang out with. Every time Batman replaces a Robin, the original Robin still stays friends with him. He doesn't care, he doesn't take it personally. He loves Batman, even though Batman's a bit of a jerk.
And not to mention the fact that it's been proven in panel after panel in these comics that there's pretty much only one bed in all of Wayne Manor. These two f***ing sleep together, and he still keeps coming back to kick ass with Batman. There could be a little bit of this going on.
All right. I was really hoping not to get into the buggery jokes with Batman. I figured I'd covered that all. Okay. The next round is who would win in a fight. So, nerds, please explain to me a scenario in which Luigi beats up Robin in a fight. Begin.
Let's go. Okay, Robin and Luigi face off because, let's face it, Geeks versus Nerds demands blood. That's all the reason we ever need it. So, Robin goes to tackle Luigi. Luigi just jumps 15 feet straight up in the air from standing still. Robin stumbles and he falls. Luigi lands on him. He bends down in one swift motion, picks him up over his head, and then he walks over, he throws him at Batman. Robin hits Batman, they both turn upside down and fall off the screen.
I have a token being turned in. What would you care to address?
Jumping 15 feet in the air. I've played these f***ing Mario games, and that bastard doesn't jump any more than 3 feet in the f***ing air. If that. There's a f***ing space, this big maybe, between blocks, and he just can't make it. 15 feet, it's a tough sell.
Back over to the nerds.
All right, somebody else had reading material. I brought the original encyclopedia of comic books, Volume 1, Heroes. We're getting obscure up in this. On a whim, I looked up the enemy, the Starman, which just happens to share the same title as a power-up in the Mario universe. Coincidence? I think not. But evidence continues even further once we describe this man who appeared in Detective Comics 286, the title The Doomed Batwoman. He possesses a belt which turns the recipient colors of red, green, and gold very quickly and gives the user invincibility. Coincidence? I think not. So, Luigi gets into Gotham City, phones up the, supervillain club, because they just communicate that way in Gotham City. He gets the belt, and he runs straight towards Robin, and all Robin hears in the distance is... Bits of Bird Boy flies everywhere.
And now back over to the geeks. Geeks, you have 2 minutes. Please give me a scenario in which Robin beats up Luigi. Begin.
Okay, so as you guys have made it pretty clear that Luigi can't beat Robin unless he has the star. Let's say any Robin and Luigi are going for a drive down Rainbow Road. Damien obviously gets there first. He's clearly a better driver. He gets there, gets the star, and then Robin pushes him off of Rainbow Road into the cold vacuum of space.
Look, everyone knows the only real fighting move Luigi has is to jump up in the air and land on somebody. All Robin has to do is pull out a bat umbrella, pop it open, Luigi bounces off and falls down in front of everything like he always does.
Okay, we are coming up on the end of the show, but we have 5 minutes of open debate. Each side, I'm sure there are points that each side has brought up that they want to address. We are going to give them 5 minutes. Ready? Begin.
Ben, you're saying that, okay, Robin is loyal to Batman, but that's because he's a kid and he doesn't know better. If everyone did the choices that they had when they were a kid, I would have been a fire truck when I grew up.
Nightwing is a grown-up, and he's still loyal to Batman. When Bruce was lost in time, Nightwing abandoned his own job and went to become Batman.
Nightwing's also not Robin. He quit that job.
He's the original Robin.
He graduated.
He was like, this shit, I'm out of here. Robin is not a sidekick. He is an internship program. They just cut out the pages in the book that showed him getting bat coffee and cleaning guano out of the bat toilet.
Have you guys ever noticed, like, in the really, really old comics, Robin has those, like, scaly underpants on?
Yes.
Those are actually, like, they're magic.
Have you noticed?
They give him increased acrobatic abilities. They're flame retardant. They're actually made of dragon scales. Same with his little Aqualad gloves.
You want to know something about Robin? He's got to have one of the worst disguises ever. He's got the teeny little mask. You know, if Dick Grayson or, you know, whoever else, any of the other Robins are at a pool party, they put on goggles. Somebody's like, holy, it's Robin. Maybe he's in a bar, he gets in a bar fight, someone clocks him in the eye, someone looks and says, holy, it's half a Robin.
And Luigi doesn't need a mask. Luigi wants you to remember his face. Is all Luigi wants.
He wants you to remember his face, the same face of Mario. The dude needs to f***ing shave, get some personal identity.
He is representing colon cancer, sir, year round.
Both Robin and Luigi always come back from the dead. However, Luigi has to come back from the dead a lot more often because he dies a lot more often.
And in a lot less cooler ways.
But that dying, it represents the little sister and the little brother out there who played as Luigi because they had to wait for their brother or sister to die to finally get in there. And we played with Luigi.
Just to make a point, the two of them never really work together that often. More often I've seen them competing against each other in racing or a party of some kind. So loyalty doesn't really factor in when he's trying to defeat Mario.
Yeah, they work hard, but they also Mario Party hard.
It's gotta be a weekend.
All right, well, we got our final words. Final words, Geeks.
Final words, Robin fights psychopaths and supervillains. Luigi fights turtles and mushrooms.
Okay. And nerds, final words.
When it came time for a major change in the character's life, Robin got voted to die. Luigi got a mansion.
Go, E.T., go, E.T.
So it is time for everybody to render their decision. Now, do we hear it for the Geeks and Robin? I didn't know that the fillings in my teeth had a harmonic frequency, but now I do. Or do we hear it for Luigi and the nerds? The most loyal sidekick would just have to be Luigi. That's it for Geeks versus Nerds. Please tune in to the next show.
City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu when Aaron Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal. Then they both got